Hello everyone, in this video we're going to have a look at arrays. So what is actually an array in C++? Now an array would be like a data structure. It's a data structure that holds values. Okay, so if you come from math, if you know math, you would know that you have something called a matrix. Alright, so you have a matrix that's like a linear matrix, right, that has a couple of values that's stored like 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, so this is a matrix, and you have another type of matrix which looks something like that's like 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, and you know that it's actually two-dimensional. So you have here maybe 5 and 6, and maybe a 2 by 3 matrix that looks like that, or maybe even a 3 by 3. So we would just say 3, 3, 3, right? So that's just a matrix. Okay, so yeah, now that's what matrices are in C++ as well. It's actually called a list. You can have a 1 by 1, you can have a 2 by 2, or you can have like a n by n. Okay, meaning you can have a 3 by 3, a 4 by 4, or a 4 by 2, a 4 by 3, a 4 by 1, etc. Now, to keep it simple, we are just going to look at a simple array declaration in C++. Now, the way you create an array in C++ would be like this. You would have a data type, okay, int. So the array will only store integers. So int and a. Alright, I'm gonna call it ARR. So ARR for array. Alright, this is a variable, as you know. But when you are actually creating an array, okay, as opposed to a variable, then what you would do is you would have square brackets open up, and you're gonna specify the dimensions of the array. Okay, even if you don't specify the dimensions, it's alright. C++ compiler would automatically understand once you actually add in the values of the array, but it's better to actually specify the values. So we're gonna create an array of 3, okay, of 3 of length, or yeah, memory location 3 of okay, I don't know, but yeah, let's just put 3 in there. So what this would do is, in memory, an array, by the way, as you know, a variable is a named location in memory. An array is a named location in memory as well, but it refers to consecutive memory locations, like multiple consecutive. So if I have maybe a block of memory in RAM, then if I have multiple blocks or 3 blocks of memory in RAM, that would be this array. So they're consecutive. Now that's what it is. So we're going to end it up. Now once you want to actually assign values into the array, remember we had something like this. Okay, we had an array that maybe stored 1, 2, 3, like that. Alright, so now we have 3 locations. So the way to actually assign values to this is by putting an equal to sign and using curly braces like that, and we're going to put in 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. That's one way of initializing an array or assigning values. Now how do we print out an array? Well, if I just go ahead and see out R like that, and if I run this program, you're gonna see it's gonna give us this value. Now this value is the hexadecimal, it's a hexadecimal value. It's basically the address of the array called R. It's actually the address. So my memory location or my array is stored at this address, this array that I created. However, in order to access the 1, the 2, and the 3 that you added, or that you just put in the array, the way to do it is by using a index, something called indexes. Alright, and something you have to understand in programming languages of index is like index of 1, index of the second element, index of the third element. These all are elements inside the array. Now the index of the first element starts at not 1. Okay, in programming languages the first index starts at 0. Alright, so this starts at 0, this starts at this is then going to be 1 and that's going to be 2. So that's what it is. So if I want to access the first element, of course you're going to have an array with index 0. So it's going to see out, of course, 1, which is this one there. And of course we can go ahead and just end L like that, and I'm just gonna copy paste like that. And if cout array 1, now I'm gonna do that and that. So if I run this program, you can see that it's gonna display 1 2 3, which is this array we have here. Alright, so that's just how you do in a linear array, or like a one-dimensional array. If you want to, now the next thing would be to look at how you can actually assign values to this array as well. Actually, let me just do that. Okay, so assume I want to change the value of the first element in the array. The way to do that would be doing this R, and I'm going to specify the location or the index. So say I want to change the value of 2 into 5, so I'm going to say 5. Now you can see if I run this program that the second element has actually changed to 5. So that's what it is. This just means that go to the array which is stored in memory, go to the first index number 1, and change it to 5. So that's what it is with an array. Okay, this is just basically essentially something about a linear array, how to change values and how to declare one. Next we're going to look at how to iterate through an array.